All right, TE does this work for everyone. So you're starting your life's journey, trying to get stuff done. First, got to look at what the hell is it that you're doing? Do you even love what you're doing? FI. Does this even work for you? TI. Have you done your market research? SE. Have you been able to organize this information, this research that you've done in a prioritized way that works for you? SI. Do you understand this material, this information, this path you're on, your identity you want to be in the abstract? Do you know it forwards and backwards? Do you know the answers in non-ideal situations? Can you see all the possibilities? And then specifically, what path do you want to go down? What do you want to start focusing all that energy on, start narrowing down, start honing in on, and start creating a future for yourself down this path? NI. So we want to have specific goals. We want to have a certain kind of job. We have universal goals. We all want to grow. We all want to give. We all want to have a relationship. We all want to have friends and family. The TE is then asking, does this actually work in reality for others? And it's asking, is it working in a spectrum? So the relationship you have, the job you have, the goals you have, they kind of work or don't work, and you're looking at it in an objective outside world way. So you're not asking, does it work for you, TI? Or do you think it works, self-delusion? You're asking, out of 100 people, if they were to look at your relationship, your job, your path, your goal, whatever it is, would they rate your TE success or practicality or usableness a 90 out of 100? Would they say, that's pretty good. We like it. We can use it. It's realistic. It's practical. It works. The Savior TE is constantly asking that question. Do these ideas work? Will they work for not only me, but will they work for everyone? So this is where there's a lot of breakdown for a lot of people, because you can get something to work on a small scale, you can get something to work for yourself or people like yourself, but it's hard to then bring that idea to market. And so, for example, you'll see the tech companies struggle with this. A lot of their phones and smart gadgets and all the rest, a lot of them are done and designed in a lab with a person who's very smart, very focused in, and they got it to work on their computer, their desk. But then when you make 1 million of those things and you set it out to the market and you have every person from all walks of life using this thing with one hand while they're driving, half drunk, they got it upside down, not paying attention, don't read the instructions, does the thing still work in all these non-ideal conditions? And when you read the ratings on the Amazon reviews, people say, hey, this thing was nice, I really like the company, I really like who made this, but it just doesn't work. It doesn't work in non-ideal situations, which is most situations. So you'll see the breakdown in TE in a lot of these products that you get them, you want them to work, but they just don't work. They're too complicated, they're too over-engineered or under-engineered, and they just don't work. So you got to know that you have got to play that side for yourself in whatever it is that you're doing. You got to be thinking through the perspective of the outside tribe members when they're looking at you, when they're judging you, your work, your relationship, your product, your service. You got to ask, does this work for Sally in Montana? And here's the worst part that people will never do. You got to do things like take polls. You got to ask the outside world. You can't ask and answer the outside world for them. Well, people like this, or they should like it, or if they were smart, they would like it and know how to use it. No, it doesn't work that way. You have got to actually see objectively if the tribe members think this thing or this way of doing things that you've come up with is actually useful and practical. And that is very hard because you're getting that constant critical feedback. You're going to get nothing but 90%. This sucks. It's dumb. I wish you adjust it. This doesn't work for me. It's not ideal. It's too short. It doesn't work. That's really hard to get through. And again, reference the tech companies that don't take the feedback very well from all these people ranting at them in the reviews that, hey, your shit doesn't work. So you got to know that's going to be a natural thing, whether you have TE or not, to not really want to know, does this practically work? A working TE is more of a discovery process. You're throwing enough shit at the wall, asking enough people, doing enough refinements, enough prototypes, enough redos, that finally you're honing in on the best possible way that it can work for the most possible people on the extroverted spectrum. And then after that, if you can actually find something you love to do, you actually make it work, you do your market research, the TE is awesome, then you're not even out of the woods yet. You got one more to go. You actually have to make sure it's valuable. Do people love it? Maybe the damn thing actually works, but people don't like it. So you got to make sure that it's actually valuable and people effing love it.